He's just under 3 months away from turning 41. But what did he just do? He launched himself into the air, executing one of the most difficult movements for any football player. And the ball rocketed straight into the net. Goal number 954 of his career is secured. Who else on this planet can compete with this? And who is still talking about that record they claimed was broken by Scott McTominay? There is only one answer: Cristiano Ronaldo. He simply cannot stop creating magic, even at an age where many have long since retired from professional football. A true legend who continues to set the bar impossibly high. Throughout his long career, he has faced countless challenges, criticisms, doubts, and comparisons from everyone. However, what is special about Ronaldo is how he always confronts these challenges. Never has he allowed himself to be defeated by criticism. Instead, Ronaldo chooses to respond with action. With spectacular goals and impressive performances on the field, Ronaldo has scored the 954th goal of his career. And it serves as a new test of his class. He did it with an absolutely magnificent bicycle kick in the match between Al Nassr and Al Khalij in the Saudi Pro League. However, this goal is not just a beautiful play, but also a powerful message that Ronaldo sends to all those who doubt his abilities. Football is a highly competitive sport, where new stars constantly emerge and try to surpass the old legends. And for Ronaldo, the competition comes not only from young players but also from the fierce comparisons made by fans and the media. One of the most recent events to draw attention was the debate surrounding Ronaldo's bicycle kick goal against Buffon's Juventus in 2018. With his exquisite technique and incredibly impressive jumping ability, that bicycle kick became one of the most beautiful goals in football history. But recently, when Scott McTominay, Scotland's brightest star, executed an impressive bicycle kick against Denmark, a comparison was drawn. McTominay was rumored to have executed a higher, even more beautiful kick compared to Ronaldo. Many football fans began to question whether Ronaldo's overhead kick could still reach the highest level, now that a generation like McTominay was starting to shine. However, as proven through a series of times making history, Ronaldo never lets criticism or comparisons affect his form. Instead of answering with words or self-defensive statements, Ronaldo chose to demonstrate his class through action. Just a few days later, in the match against Al Khalij in the Saudi Pro League, he scored the 954th goal of his career. It was a spectacular bicycle kick, a move that even the most skeptical people had to admire. That move was not only highly technical but also showed that age cannot reduce his strength and talent. Last week there were not only comparisons of the overhead kick between Ronaldo and McTominay, but Ronaldo also had to face heavy criticism after receiving a red card in the World Cup qualifier against the Republic of Iceland. This was the first time in his international career that Ronaldo received a red card. And as a natural result, the criticism immediately appeared, criticizing him for lacking emotional control and for acting inappropriately for a big star like him. These criticisms not only affected Ronaldo's image on the pitch but were also a huge shock to the fans. But Ronaldo did not let these criticisms reduce his form. Despite the discomfort and pressure surrounding him, he chose not to speak up to defend himself, but instead proved his value through what he displayed on the pitch. Just a few days after receiving the red card, Ronaldo continued to score a beautiful goal in the match against Al Khalij. This is how he answered all the criticisms with his own talent and resilience. Not only that, last week Ronaldo was also the focus of attention when participating in an event at the White House with Donald Trump and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia. His appearance in this context led many to believe that Ronaldo was seeking to maintain his name outside of football. The rumors and stories surrounding this meeting sparked many controversies. However, once again Ronaldo proved that he is capable of standing firm against all storms. He did not let off-field events affect his football career but only focused on playing and scoring. Right after Ronaldo executed the amazing bicycle kick in the recent match, fans quickly exploded with emotional reactions on social media platforms. For Ronaldo's fans, it was not just a beautiful goal but also clear evidence that their idol is still standing strong, never submitting to criticism or doubt from public opinion. Unbelievable that County Route 7 still flies this high. He has proven that age cannot reduce the strength of a legend. That is not just a kick. That is a strong affirmation that he is still the best, no matter who doubts him. This overhead kick is definitely the most beautiful kick in Ronaldo's career. Look at how he still leaps like a 20-year-old boy. Have you seen McTominay? Forget it. Ronaldo is still number one. Although McTominay's overhead kick was said to be higher, Ronaldo's is the classiest. Every time I watch him play, I always feel ecstatic. No one else can do what he does. That's why I always love Ronaldo. This overhead kick is not only technically beautiful but also spiritually beautiful. He doesn't need to prove anything more. Everyone just wait and see. Ronaldo will never cool down. He is the eternal icon of football. Only Ronaldo can do this at the age of 40. It feels like time has no effect on him at all. This kick shows that he not only controls the field but is also the one who maintains peak performance for the longest time. Every time Ronaldo is criticized or doubted, he always has the strongest way to respond. The overhead kick into the Al-Khalij net is a great answer to those who say he is finished. I still can't forget that kick. He truly makes me proud. It's unbelievable. He still does things that young players cannot. Ronaldo is not only a good player but he is an endless source of inspiration. When I see moves like this, I think about everything he has contributed to football. His career will be remembered forever. One special thing about Ronaldo is how he never gives up. Even though he is over 40. Even though he is sometimes criticized for his form or patience, he still shines, always proving that he is still one of the best players in the world. The overhead kick in the match against Al-Khalij is the clearest proof of this. Although many people think he is past his prime, Ronaldo does not think so. He knows that there is only one way to refute all the criticisms, which is to show his ability, to show his superior talent that no one can deny. Surely with all the criticism and relentless comparisons, Ronaldo has endured no small amount of pain and fatigue. But it is these challenges that have helped him become stronger, more resilient. Ronaldo knows that to maintain a long career, he needs not only talent but also an iron spirit and an unwavering will. He understands that nothing in football is forever. But if you constantly strive and constantly rise up, you will always be able to stand firm and shine. Ronaldo not only teaches us about football but also about life. He teaches us that in life when we encounter difficulties we must know how to stand up and keep going despite all the storms. Nothing is impossible if you have enough passion and perseverance. Ronaldo's kicks and goals are not just beautiful plays but proof of his endless fighting spirit, of a desire that never stops. And it is in the most difficult moments, when people think you can no longer do anything, that you can perform miracles. Cristiano Ronaldo, with everything he has achieved on the field, is still one of the greatest legends in football history. Despite being criticized, compared, or doubted, he always knows how to overcome it. And that is why he is still called by name, still mentioned in every conversation about the football village. The day Cristiano Ronaldo no longer plays is approaching, and we will feel a great regret that perhaps at this moment, while he is still shining on the field, we have not fully realized it. The skillful overhead kicks, the explosive sprints, the excellent goals he has brought will become precious memories. Only when we no longer see him play will we truly understand their value. What he leaves behind will forever be a legacy, an endless inspiration for the next generation of players and for all those who love this king sport. So, just a familiar saying, stop comparing and enjoy it, because some things are a privilege to witness.